welcome to the Books You Can Sink Your Teeth Into podcast. I am your host, and it is really, really good to see you today and for having you join us today. So thank you so much. And big news. So, as you know, we've been reviewing the book, Time Break Expedition, The Return to Adrenaline 2. It has been featured now on the Beaver County Times paper, Elwood City, Newcastle, on those newspapers, and it was on the radio as well, Beaver County Radio. So it's really getting a huge push. Can't believe it. The author was sending me some of the newspaper clippings, and it's just wonderful to see this. Great publicity coming out for him. And he was also at the Beaver Wine Festival that was just a couple weeks ago, and he said that the turnout was enormous and lots of people were talking to him, and so really happy for him. And it's a great book. I mean, this second this sequel, right? The second one is just, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm reading it, like I told you. I'm kind of going through it. It's like, well, not my third time to read it, but I'm really going slow and just enjoying it because it's a fun read. Because it's all over the place with science fiction and zombies and really evil bad guys. So really good, a lot of fun. But the thing I want to make sure everybody remembers: where'd you hear it first? You've heard it first. You heard it first right here on this show. That's right. We are breaking new ground and new territory. And with that said, we're going to give you a little, not a spoiler, but a little teaser. So, I wrote, as you know, together, I co-authored with Miss Beth Flowers, Ravenscythe, our first book. And we too have finished our second draft, our second book. It's in editing stage right now. I want to cheat and show you a quick glimpse of the cover. Now, this is not the final cover, okay, but this will give you a little taste of what the book's about. So, yeah, here it is. You see it, and you can. Like I said, this is it's coming out soon. Maybe in maybe say about a month we'll have it ready. All the little things that need to be done, but it's we're really excited, and it is a fun book, if I may say. I'm a co-author, so here I am telling you it's a fun book, but it is really enjoyable. I think you're gonna like it, like the first book. Very whimsical. We introduced a ton of new characters that are just out of this world funny, and so yeah. So anyway, that's coming down the road. So in some other news, I did get to speak to a couple other local authors who are kind of, I would say, in the summer break. A lot of projects just kind of put on hold while people are doing vacations, and we had the 4th of July just a couple weekends ago, last weekend. And so, yeah, we've got, but people are, I'm hearing good things coming about the show, that people like what we're doing here. So, hey, if you enjoy it, please leave a comment, get a friend to subscribe, and we'll keep the book reviews coming. So, with that said, I am now going to turn it over to some of our other hosts. We've got Harshen Hank, who's going to be coming up next, and he'll be followed by Charlie Cleanwell from the DeathStar, and of course at the end, our favorite knucklehead, Count Vlad, will be here. So, all right, everyone, thanks so much. Have a great week, and we will see you soon. Take care. Harshen Hank here. Konnichiwa. I am the world's greatest Hanshin Tigers fan, and if you don't know what a Hanshin Tiger is, it is a Japanese baseball team, and if you would go and watch Ultraman Rising, the new Ultraman anime, Ken Sato's mother is a big Hanshin Tigers fan, and she wears the same hat. So there you go. They're famous. Anyway, yeah. So welcome to the show again. You know, I've been kicked out of the stadium. I'm not allowed to do sports anymore. But I do have to say, there's two things I gotta say. Sorry, I know I'm breaking the rules. So, but first, kudos to Team Canada for in soccer, the Copa America. Team Canada beat Venezuela last night, and what a great win for them. And here's why. So there's two federations of soccer. There's a South American federation, and there's North American. South American is called CONMEBOL, and then the North American is called CONCACAF. Well, you know, the South American Federation has the likes of Brazil and Argentina and Uruguay and all these great teams with so much history, and they're so always in the World Cups and always winning all the time. Messi plays for Argentina, and then the CONCACAF is always looked down upon as like a second tier league, right? It's got USA, Canada, Mexico, and then of course Central American teams like Costa Rica, Panama, Guatemala, etc., etc., etc. So, I think it was in 2013 or so, they decided that Copa America would be for North and South America, which has been great. Now, CONCACAF teams haven't done very well. We usually get knocked out pretty early. But this year, like Team USA, but this year, CONCACAF actually did send two teams, and it was Canada and Panama, and Canada won. So they're moving forward, which is just wonderful, wonderful news. They got out of the group stage and they won their first knockout group game. So good for them. Kudos for Canada. It was a great game. Panama plays tonight, and they play Colombia. Not a whole lot of hope. Colombia's a good team. Colombia could win it all. So, but who knows? Maybe Panama will pull out some magic. So, okay, that's number one. Number two is kudos to England. They beat Switzerland to move forward. So nobody expected England to win. They've been not playing the greatest football, soccer as of late, but they certainly did it today. So it was a good game. They really worked hard. It was back and forth, really. I mean, there were times that England really had strong possession and had a number of opportunities. Switzerland too. So that Swiss team is not a pushover. They really are a good team. So good match. And all right. So that's enough of that. Let's get to Harry Potter. So last week we were talking about the Chamber of Secrets, the book number 2. And as you know, I kind of read through these books and I make notes about things that kind of bother me. So first thing that bothered me was the size of the snake, okay, the basilisk. And, Harry's like, before the big battle at the end, Harry's walking around the school and, this snake is in like pipes and stuff like that. It's like, how is this huge snake in these pipes? Or unless of course they got 15-foot round pipes for water and stuff. But yeah, so that was number one, was the size of the snake. It was not really realistic as to a snake crawling around the walls. And then number 2, a snake that size, I don't care. Harry could hear it and understand it, right? Because Harry spoke parcel tongue. But nobody else could hear it. You can't hear the tss going on, really. A snake that size, right on the other side of the wall, especially if Harry can. So just because Harry can hear what he's saying doesn't mean others can't hear the snake itself, right, making noise. And so that was a huge hole that it bothered me. It did. So, and then the final thing about that was this whole pure blood, half blood, muggle blood. I mean, That's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. But ultimately, you know, no one's pure blood. They all are mixed in some degree. But I guess it goes back one generation. I'm not sure if it's one or two, but if your parents were both Muggles and you were born a witch or a wizard, that's who the basilisk was. That's the original plan, was the snake was going to kill non-wizard born parents. It just doesn't make any sense at all. It just doesn't. Just I don't know. I get it. It's a story, and I know what she's trying to do, right? But it just doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. It just kind of really bothered me. Now, couple small details. One, Moaning Myrtle, right? She was the last student that was killed, and this was when Dumbledore, right? Dumbledore was a teacher at that time, and so he definitely knows who she is. He definitely knows where she was killed. Don't you think he'd investigate, see if her ghost was there, right? Especially if people say that they're hearing her in the bathroom, that he should go and check it out, especially if it has to do with the basilisk and the chamber being opened. Well, I guess it was just I guess he just forgot. He was just too lazy. That was one. The second thing was kind of real small, but it was when McGonagall said that all students have to be escorted by a teacher to their classes. Now, there's a lot of students, right? I mean, let's just say it's like 30 per class, not school, per class, right? So 3, 6, 9, 12, at least 120, and there's probably more. I'm guessing it might be 150 students all said and done, maybe even 200, who knows? I'm probably wrong. There's a count, but it's a high number. And then as far as teachers go, you got like 7, 8, even including Dumbledore and all. And it's like, how in the world are these, limited number of, what are you going to have, like a line of 50 students with you going around? Anyway, little things that bother me, but anyway, it was still a good book. We'll move on to book number 3 next time. So everyone, great to see you. Have a great week. We'll talk soon. Cheers. Bye. All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, Charlie Cleanwell here. I just got off of work. Yeah. And it's good to see you all. Like I said, just got off of work. Big going on. Just let me fix my hat. It's all wrinkled up in the back. There we go. All right. Big going on up here on the DeathStar. Man, wait till you hear this. First of all, we were having it was a big celebration. They had all the ship captains and admirals were in to celebrate the Emperor and Baby Yoda. I don't know what the party was, but it was some party. I don't know if it was a birthday party or what, but anyway, it was big to do. Anyway, in the one corner of the room where Padme and Batman were, you never believe this, but Batman must have said something. From what I heard, he was like, "Come on, baby, don't put my love upon no shelf." And she goes, "Don't hand me no lines and keep your hands to yourself." Got up and stormed out of there. Now, you know what? That sounds like a song. I feel guitar solo coming on. Some of you may know that reference. Anyway, Darth Vader, who is up at the main table, he stands up and he's going, "Dark side, dark side." But he was strangling 2 captains on each side. They're like, "Oh." And so he kills 2 of the starship captains, because he's so happy that Padme and Batman broke up. Emperor, had to lightning zap him, which of course means that whenever you get zapped by the Emperor with the lightning, you kind of lose your control. So Darth pooped his pants and then had to leave, and God, and guess who has to clean up the mess? Yeah, who's got two thumbs and's pointing at that guy this guy right here. But anyway, it was good. So, Padme wants nothing now to do with Batman. So the Batman decides that he's leaving. That's right, he's leaving. He's apparently he's made friends with Boba Fett, and he just told Boba Fett that's it, nothing for him here. He's taken off. So apparently he left in his bat spaceship, and is gone back to Earth. Where he's gone, we don't know, but we just know he's depressed, and he's trying to figure out what his next move is. But anyway, those are the doings, the goings on here on the ship. Now, in other news, there's a new Disney, not a movie, a series out called The Acolyte. And, sorry, it has to do with two twin sisters who grew up with the witches. And they got split. The Jedi came and wanted to take them. It's actually really good. It's kind of gives you a dark, like a Jedi aren't so perfect as everybody says they are. But these two sisters grow up, and one of them, the bad sister, gets teamed up with the Sith. Yeah, cool stuff. The other sister was rescued by the Jedi, who set the place on fire to begin with. He killed all the witches. Good going, guys. Kind of reminds me of that Monty Python movie where, the one night is like, what do we do when we discover a witch? And then all the people are, we burn them. Anyway, kind of silly. But anyway, but she quits. So she's a Padawan, and then she doesn't, Jedi life's not cut out for her, so she quits. But anyway, her evil sister is trying to find those Jedi who murdered, like, that whole coven of witches that they were initially part of. And so, and it's a really good, I hope I didn't, I probably didn't spoil it yet. But anyway, it's well worth watching, so I hope you do. It's called The Acolyte. It's on the Disney Channel. And, all right. So this is Charlie Cleanwell from the DeathStar, signing off. We'll see you next week. Cheers, everyone. Hello, everyone. It is I, Count Vlad, and I am a vampire. And welcome to my beautiful castle, my home. It is good to see you. I have been so busy. First, I have been reading Time Break Expedition, The Return Dead Awanoan. I love the book. It is so good. It has so many beautiful creatures. I love the zombies. I love the Hive Queen. I hope they win in the end, because that's what the Count likes. He likes the Hive Queen very, very much. She is a good person, and I feel a connection with her. I really do. So I am reading the book, and I'm hoping that she wins. So fingers crossed for the good guy, right? Well, now, of course, everybody says the good guy is the man called Clint, the hero, the so-called hero. But to me, the hero is the Hive Queen, and she's trying to make places better. That's right. And so we're just enjoying this book, and we are reading it. And, well, there is somebody, though, that I've got now some visitors. Okay, so Queen Lilith is back. Yay! And with her Lena, but she doesn't talk to me much. She just comes in and gives me her boots, and that's it. But I have another visitor, and it's Count Fangora. Oh, Count Fangora. Oh, hi, Count Fangora. Yes. It's good to see you too. Yes, yes. Count Fangora really likes the cat. Look at him. Oh, he's much better than on the phone. Yes, when he's a bat. So there he is. He's been flying around. I got bats in my belfry. Count Fangora is here paying a visit. So hello, Count. We have another visitor. He came in yesterday. He came from the outer space, he said. His name is the Batman. And here's a picture of him. Now, he does not want to come on camera. He's a little heartbroken. Yes, apparently his girlfriend did a real number on him. And so he's heartbroken. And I said, come to Vlad. I went and visited my aunt, and she gave me such great advice. It really works. So if you don't know what the advice is, then watch Castle Talk with Count of Vlad, and you will see. Anywho, this week I am going to review a recipe. That's right. I am going to review a recipe. And this is one that Grandpa Munster makes. It's a love potion. So let's cue it up and let's see how he does. Everyone, that's the show. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next time. Until then, adieu.